What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Box Out Boys podcast. We are the NBA podcast of the people, your home for lukewarm takes and substandard analysis. I'm Titus Two Shots Dominguez, and with me tonight is Chris, the stats man Gorman. Hit him with the stats, Chris.
My favorite thing that I found from the Knicks winning the championship is that this completely wiped out Carmelo Anthony's legacy.
Yeah, I did see this note.
I don't think I saw this. I'm going to ramble through it real quick. Jalen Brunson got the ring for New York. Harden pushed him out of the top 10 scoring list. Kevin Durant passed him on the Olympic stage. Jokic took his number. And then the one I forgot about, LaMelo took his nickname.
Melo, yeah.
it's all.
He's gone.
He's just gone bit by bit.
He's just an anchor for the Amazon Prime content.
Yeah, he's got Jeremy Lin on his podcast. Be like, I actually wanted you to stay, but the money wasn't right.
Wow.
Okay, Carmelo.
Okay, Carmelo. I'm bringing home the Larry O'Brien of lawns. It's the lawn boss, Joe McCroskey. Get that, Joe.
That's good. That was a good mow this Sunday. It was
good mow.
It's pristine. Flowers are all in bloom. Everything's perfect. It looks good.
It's raining out here, man. You're probably loving this right now.
Soaking it up.
Well, we are loving this time. This is the end of the season. We're going to be doing a little bit of wrap up tonight. We're going to go over our preseason picks, see who won the overall bet. We're going to talk about some moments from our favorite teams, the Wolves, the Bulls. We're going to touch on some season highlights as well. Don't forget, though, guys, if you're joining us now, that next week we are going to be live for the Modelo Draft live. We're not sponsored by Modelo Draft, but we're going to be drinking Modelo's and watching the NBA Draft. So if you guys want to join us live, see what the picks, see who the Bulls get at number 4, please join us live on YouTube, Twitch, all that stuff. We'll be streaming. We will be streaming, guys. So join us for that next week, next Tuesday for the draft. We'll probably start a little early, do a little lead in, start, get our excitement going, and then hopefully not be disappointed with some good picks. So should be fun. But tonight,
can't be disappointed.
We can't be disappointed. Is that what you said?
Yeah, they got a new coach. Everything's perfect.
Oh, yeah. New coach, new players. This is great. Guys, we're on a good start.
They can compete for the play-in.
Hey, you know what? If it gets us a better pick next year with these new rules,
amen.
I'm all for it. All right, but we're going to start recapping this past season. The season is over. It's last season, even though it still kind of feels like this season. We'll start with some season moment highlights. Joe, you said you had some ideas or some things that stood out to you from the season.
Yeah.
I think
no particular order, just thoughts that I have, and I was trying to think of how I would like to remember this season. So don't take them in order. But number 1, Bam scoring 83 points.
That's number 1. Okay.
Just
there's no particular order.
Okay. It's like
literally just said that.
I knew it.
Number 1 is Bam.
It because that was the first one I wrote down, and I'm like, they're going to be like, that's the number 1 moment.
That's great. That
was
Chris is tired. It's all right. Classic Chris moment. We had a great rookie battle this year. It's been a while since we've had two really good rookies. The one season we were robbed of it with Chet getting injured. I keep getting that confused. They were in the same draft, were they? They weren't, right? It was just
no. It was Chet,
then Wemby.
And then Chet was in Wemby.
I think Chet was in. It's confusing because I think Chet was up for a Rookie of the Year that year, though.
Because he didn't play the first year. That's right. But either way, Cooper Flag versus Con Knipple, it was actually like useful to see. Everybody thought Cooper was going to be the surefire number 1 Rookie of the Year, but it came down to the wire a little bit.
Questioning of could Con Knipple. Can he play? I can't think of could. He could. How much?
Are you actually trying to talk right now? How much can Con Knipple could? What is happening with Chris?
Con Knipple.
Let me get him a coffee. This is loose. All right, Joey, keep going.
The All-Star game was a success.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
After it was very confusing and not clear to understand, nobody knew what was going to happen and how it was going to work. It actually worked out really well.
Being optimistic about that one. You guys were a little
down.
That's fair. The Kawhi scandal still not resolved, but that kind of ran throughout this entire season. Yet to be finished yet, but I'm guessing that'll come after the draft or immediately before, one or the other, so they can bury it one way or the other.
Yeah.
the East reigning supreme in this entire season, right? We kind of, hey, the East is weak, West is going to be dominant, and obviously the Knicks win, but Detroit wins 60 games. Nobody really saw that coming. Boston 56 wins. Nobody definitely saw that coming. And even the lowly Hornets managed to be extremely relevant for at least 2 months of this season.
They played in a playing game, right?
They played in 2 playing games.
Yeah,
those 2. That's right.
They played in 2.
I'm so tired.
Yeah. And then the last one I wrote down was
I'm good.
The trade deadline was actually really good this season too. We had a couple years where it was kind of quiet, but we had some big moves this year. The Harden move. Obviously the Bulls did everything that they did.
Yeah, that's right. Kobe
Anthony
White,
Davis, Trae Young was a little bit before it, but it got moved. So
there was action.
Yeah, the big moments for me though were the East kind of outplaying the West when it came down to it. Everybody was dogging on them, and they actually had some very solid, strong teams this year.
It would be like Joey to glaze the East.
That's right.
He loves
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, San Antonio and OKC were pretty good for a while. They just didn't get over the hump. You got to admit though, the Knicks.
For the record, the East was 609 to 621 in terms of win-loss record versus the West.
Okay, so not bad.
Technically worse by 12 games, but
12 games.
You got the chip. You got the chip.
The chip counts for like 4 or 5 games.
Hopefully,
good recaps.
We'll be in the East soon enough. So
yeah. Oh, that's gonna be fun when the Wolves come into the East. Then what are we gonna do? All right. Nice. I like that. I think I did flip flop these topics though, right? Recapping of the picks. We'll start that up. I like the
round table.
So,
you guys want me to just who won, or do you want to go through all of our picks?
Start with the bottom and go back up.
Start at the bottom.
Yeah, start with who
won.
Let's say who won, and then maybe let's say who.
All right.
How it
Titus
happened.
won officially. 6 correct victories. I was second with 3, and Chris, you were last with 2. I did successfully predict 9 to 11 accurate picks. We came out with 11, so that's
forget.
Very good on us.
High end.
Yes, never forget. Titus, the first one he got, starting at the bottom, rebounds per game. Jokic, good job.
Hey.
I didn't write down who won all of these if we didn't get it correct, but Trey, nobody got assists. Also, nobody got scoring title. Wow. Worst record, though. I did snag the worst record in the Wizards, so that's a positive.
Good pick.
Look at the notes. We were locked in on this one. We knew.
Yes. Yeah. Unless it's the Nets. We had that caveat. We did obviously nobody got the champ. I had Thunder, Titus had the Nuggets, and Timberwolves for Chris. Finals MVP went the same way. We each chose obviously the number 1 player from those teams. We didn't get finals matchup either, which is kind of disappointing. You guys each had the Knicks, though. You had Knicks, Nuggets, Titus, and Chris. You had Wolves, Knicks. So that's good. I went Thunder Magic. That was stupid.
Wasn't terrible. Early season,
true.
Magic was hot.
Magic were hot. We did not get West Champ or West MVP because we obviously picked the same as our champions there. But East MVP, Chris, Jalen Brunson. Nicely done. Titus, though, did counter that with the East champ being the Knicks. So well done there.
Nice.
Maybe one of the most surprising ones here is these next 3 are very surprising. I think that we got them well. West number 8, Chris, you picked the Blazers, which we don't typically get the 8 seed one. Correct.
Yeah.
So nicely done there. Titus, you took the Spurs. That's tough. I had the Grizzlies. Yeah. West number 1. None of us got that one.
Nobody had the Thunder?
Wait, I must that one. Chris, you had 3, so we tied.
Hey, I had the Thunder.
I must have chosen the one. I just really thought that one. All right, well then Chris had 3 and he did win the tiebreaker. I'll go back down on tiebreaker in a second. So Chris, you got the Thunder. West number 1. Good job. East number 8, we did not get. East number 1, I had the Pistons. Got that one. You guys told me that was a throwaway pick.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Many times like Joey just threw away his pick.
Love that
and
one.
It was spot on.
And they sucked when it mattered. But that's all right. NBA Cup champ, another surprising one. Titus got the Knicks correct there.
Wow.
Titus with the quote, solid hedge by me.
Nice. I should have, hedged for the finals there. What was I thinking?
Should have edged for the final. That's right.
Hedged.
NBA Cup final. We didn't get that one. Nobody had the Knicks in it, which is interesting.
Solid
that
hedge
you
by
just
me.
picked them out of nowhere. So well done by
Wow.
you. Good hedge, as
Solid
you said.
hedge.
Coach of the year, Titus. You got that one. Joe Mazzulla. Deservingly
man.
so.
Joey Maz.
That's right. Trae Young was your pick for clutch player of the year, along with Stephen Curry. Chris, you had Ant and Luka. I had Brunson and Jokic. Who got clutch player of the year this year? Titus, Chris. Who got clutch player of the year, Chris?
It wasn't Fox, right?
Oh boy.
I think it was Shea.
Was it Shea?
It was Shea. Yeah. It was
That's
Shea.
why. All right.
Yeah. We did not get most improved. I did get defensive player of the year with Wemby.
Nice.
Unanimous. I should have got extra points for that.
So what, Shea?
Chris wins unless it's Wemby. I think I was right.
You had great Chet and Draymond.
I think it would have been Chet, right? If it wasn't yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter.
That might be
Who
tough.
got second? Yeah.
Six man, we did not get that one. I don't think
it was Chet, yeah.
Six man might be tough. Rookie of the year, Titus, you got that one. You also got MVP and SGA.
Nice.
So there's your six. Now that we know that Chris had 3 and I had 3, we'll go down to the tiebreakers.
All right.
Matas Buzelis points per game was the first tiebreaker. Chris, you got 17.2. He had 16.3. So there's your first knock. Anthony Edwards assists per game. I went with 5. He had 3.7.
It's disappointing.
Chris, you were very high on him, 5.5. And then our last one, SGA free throw attempts per game. We knew this was going to be a problem from before the season even started. Chris, you guessed 9, and he had 9. So sadly, you get an extra point there. So you are now in second place, and I am in third. So fuck me. Nicely done, Chris.
5 on air.
Titus. Good job, guys. We did well. 11 picks is pretty good.
I think Joey was. Oh no, Joey won last year. I won the year before. So it was Titus' turn to win.
Yeah, it's my turn. So
Titus' turn to win.
Because then we do the winner gets first pick, right? Is that how that goes?
Correct. Winner will get first pick next year.
Okay. Sweet.
So you'll get first pick at MVP next year, which is a good one.
Joey went with Jokic, which is actually pretty solid for a minute there.
Yeah, so you'll get first pick in MVP and then defensive player of the year. Be your first 2 categories up.
Wemby.
Wemby.
Double Wemby.
Already predicting it.
All right, predicting it. Might actually do that. Actually, doesn't sound bad.
Good job this year, guys.
Nice. Good job, guys. Congratulations, me, on a solid victory. I want to thank everyone that I cheated off of on Google when I searched for candidates for each category. Not great for the year that if it was this year, where I looked at the previous year's 6 Man of the Year awards.
No, it's actually really funny is when it came into Clutch Player of the Year, which is the last award pick, I said we are absolutely sweeping Titus right now.
Wow.
Chris got none right in there. I got 1. You snagged 2, and then he went on a tear beneath that. So
get after it.
Way to show us.
That's how it's done. But that's the best part of these picks because preseason you feel like
it reminds you that you know nothing.
Yeah, right? Reminds you know nothing. Yeah. You're like, wow. And every year you think about it, you're like, I should probably change this. I should probably say something crazier. And you can never quite nail it. So
that's 11 correct picks on back-to-back years. We had 12 the year before that, though. So we're on a double-digit streak here. We got to keep it up.
All right, we got to get at least 10 next year.
Yep.
All right, I like that. Chris, give us your Wolves moments from this season.
Okay.
You're good, you're bad.
The Minnesota Timberwolves season comes to a hedge. It was a tale of expectations that we thought that we were thinking we were going to go higher, and then we kind of just came back to where we thought we would be at. They went into the season with a plus minus of 49.5. They finished with 49, which is kind of a good summation of the season. They were good, but they were just slightly disappointing when it really comes down to it at the end of the day. I want to just take us back to December 19th. The Timberwolves are 17-10. They beat the Thunder at home. Finch is ejected. And this is OKC's only third loss of the season. They are 25-3.
You're right. I remember this.
Riding high. Wolves are like, whoa. The Spurs just beat the Thunder in the NBA Cup. Then they lose the Knicks, foreshadowing what's going to happen in the playoffs there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, oh, the Wolves, they're a serious team. They're only a 6 seed, but hey, they beat the Thunder. We can do this. January 11th, they beat the Spurs with Wemby. Randall pushes Wemby out of bounds, just big boys him. And it's like, oh, great. This is a great preview for the hopefully foreshadowing the future where Randall can help body Wemby come playoff time. That did not come out into fruition, but it was there. I had hope for it. I'm like, I don't want to trade for Giannis. I got Julius Randle. Like, that's one thing in January 11th. January 29th, Wolves beat the Thunder again at home. Finch not ejected. We've beaten the Thunder twice this year now. The Wolves are looking great. They're looking very competitive. Sure, they're still like the 6th seed, but we'll see what happens. February 8th, Ayo gets traded to the Wolves, plays his first game. They go 8-2 in Ayo's first 10 games. March 9th, Wolves are the 3 seed. Best seed they were all season. Finally got out of the bottom half of the West. And it's like, yes, they're going to be the 3 seed. This is great. Right after that, proceed to go 2-4 and gets hurt out of nowhere. After the OKC game, he's just like, yeah, he played 37 minutes and all of a sudden, yeah, he's done. They go 8-6 the rest of the way, 6 seed against the Nuggets. And then the Spurs, we kind of just know what happened there. But there's a lot of highs that went into the season and just kind of like came crashing down to earth. Season tickets, it was probably the best season to have them because it was easy to sell and it was fun to go to. Had some crazy moments. Baskets and myself, we finished going 13-1. We only lost on the last game that we went to the season against the Hornets.
Wow, we should have gone to more games.
Yeah,
so we went 16-4 overall. So when we brought our kids, it was like a 500 thing, but we had a pretty good record. It was just me and her, so it was great.
I love that.
Wolves finished 12th in net rating, which meant no hope from Titus of winning the championship. And man, there was still hope come playoff time, even though Ant looked like he only had one leg. Yeah. And then you see Dante just tears Achilles. Everybody knew what that looked like when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just right on the wall. They still put up a fight, or expected the finish, but man, it's just. It's one of those things that was kind of bittersweet, but still gives you hope. It still leaves you hanging, and you're thinking that, if they just make some right moves this offseason, who knows what will happen? If they go after a De'Aaron Fox, go really aggressive, or maybe just take a flyer on someone like John Morant or Kyrie, if Kyrie's even available, or if they re-sign Ayo. There's so many different directions this team can go. Are they going to package Dante Randall in the 28th pick for some all-star? Maybe. There's a lot that can happen. I think they're going to do something, so it'll be interesting to see this offseason.
Dante Randall and the 28th pick for an all-star.
Yeah, what's ironic is that it was the Knicks trade. It would have been great is there's this guy in New York who was traded for Dante, Julius Randle, and the pick that became Joe and Barron-Jay. So now we're kind of just trying to do that for a Towns light version.
Towns light.
Maybe it's so
Townsian light.
Now,
all right, maybe hindsight now that Towns has won an NBA championship. How do you feel about that trade?
I know. It's hilarious. Oh, Zach Lowe at some point in like January on this podcast was like, I think the Wolves won the Julius Randle trade because Randle's looking great. Dante's looking fantastic.
Yeah.
And the Knicks are like the 3 seed, the 4 seed, doing okay, whatever. And Karl-Anthony Towns is doing Karl-Anthony Towns things. I think the trade was fine still. Okay. What's annoying is that I feel like the Wolves are the only team that had to make a trade like this to get out of for a salary cap move.
Yeah.
I can't think of another scenario where like a team had to make this because they wouldn't have made this trade if money was a non-factor.
Yeah.
Like, are there other teams that have done this where like because of money they give away one of their best players to get two? They trade a quarter and get like 2 dimes and hopefully a nickel but the 2 dimes became, 1 dime got hurt. So then you're playing with, anyways.
Yeah.
Algebra with Chris.
Yeah. I mean,
I still think it's a solid trade. Hey, they won it great, but like,
it's pretty good, but it's unfortunate that, like you said, it was kind of for money more than anything. And then obviously, there's no guarantee that it doesn't work like this where, all right, if Cat stays on there, that the Wolves win an NBA championship. So but it's the what if question. It starts to get interesting. Of like, hey, what if they would have been together? I mean, obviously, they wouldn't have had Dante and stuff like that, who fit their team really well. So
helps when you have Jalen Brunson.
Yeah. Oh man, I should really be a big fan of Brunson, and I'm just kind of neutral on him. He's great, but
people are very neutral on him in general.
Yeah,
he's kind of quiet, just does his thing,
which is great. Congrats, Brunson. Good wrap.
Lincolnshire
for the season on the Wolves was fun. Are you renewing the season tickets, or was that this is a one and done? You said, right?
No, it would have been regardless of the finish. It's a lot. It's a lot, guys. I respect the people who actually do this all the time. Yeah, especially just like the kids. Like we took them to one game, and they always wanted to just leave like after the third or during the third.
Yeah.
All right, I can. I love that we did it for a year. Maybe I'll do it again in like 10 years. But like,
let the kids get up, age out.
We'll just pick and choose our games.
Okay.
What did you say to them when they wanted to leave after the third quarter? Daddy didn't raise no bitches? Like, what do we?
No, we just said no.
You know what's really sad is one of the times we left, I was walking up the stairs, and they had the t-shirt cannon. The t-shirt cannon came right onto my seat, and I was just like, Ava,
you did this. This is your fault.
I've been 13 games. I've been here.
I've been waiting. And actually, on the last game of the season, when it was the Spurs in the playoffs, Baskets and Caitlin and I was just like, I keep switching, but like we both went for the a t-shirt, and we both caught it. She caught it like this. I caught it like with my
standing on her seat
hand. And no, but it was more towards her. So I was kind of like,
you got boxed out by Baskets.
You got boxed out by Baskets.
I was kind of like reaching over. She's like, "Hey, that's mine." I'm like, "We got it." Oh,
did you guys put it on together?
We got it.
Did you each put an arm into the shirt?
It's an cool. XL, so it
an XL, so
just enough.
It's an XL, so it's mine.
It's mine.
Oh, would you look at that, Caitlin?
Oh, it's XL. Sorry,
that's too bad.
That's too bad. Well, no, it was fun.
It's the most Gorman story of all time.
I was very excited for you to have season tickets. I thought that was cool.
It's cool.
Me too.
We all dream of it, and you did.
The benefits weren't as advantageous as I thought. Like we got to meet a player in Bowdoin Island, which was cool. There's some other perks like that, but like compared to some other season tickets I've heard, these were, but like, what am I complaining? The games were great. So I can't. Yeah.
You're going to games. You lived the dream there for a season.
Yeah.
Awesome times. All right, Joey. Our team did not really live the dream this year, but you said you had some highlights and some lowlights from the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah. So mine are different. Chris gave like the full season like flow.
Yeah, I like that.
Which is good. I pick out individual moments and I jot them down throughout the season.
You're jotting this down for the whole season.
Yeah. He's at grinding.
Yeah. If I like have something that like sticks out, I'll write it down. I stopped having good moments about the time that I stopped giving you guys the win totals. So
it got bad.
There's a pretty steep drop off in this list here.
Did the win total count make the positive list when it started? It was really fun.
Well,
what
did start the list was them starting the season 5-0, technically 6-1. And how far it depends how far you want to go.
Yeah.
But I went and looked back at who they beat to go 5-0, and I was just astounded at it. So they beat Detroit, then they beat Orlando, then Atlanta, then Sacramento, whatever, and then the Knicks.
That's amazing.
The NBA champs, man.
Honestly,
so they started the season with those victories. And they weren't like, like the first game won 115-111, beat Orlando by 12, or the Hawks by 5, Kings, whatever, by 13. And then they beat the Knicks by 8 or 10, by 10. So like they looked kind of put together and like decent. And, that's when I started, I think, really getting into the wins count, because I was like, oh shit, you guys are fucked, man. They just won 5 in a row. Like they're
lock.
It's a lock.
It in.
But nonetheless, it was not a lock.
I believe that win streak made me get the Comcast Sportsnet app. I was like, all right, I gotta watch.
I guilted you into that for a while, and then it ended. Next on the list was Vooch's early season clutch game winners. You guys remember this? He went on a little fucking hot streak here.
That's right.
November 14th, or no, November 4th, he had the game winner against Philly, the wraparound pass from Giddey from under the basket. Might have been the first time we heard Vucci Main at the level that we heard Vucci Main. 2 weeks later, he hit the 3-pointer against Portland off the Kobe jump pass. So Kobe drove in the paint, jumped up, got panicked, looked frantically, passed it out, hit that. But what I didn't realize was 2 nights before that against Denver, he hit the go-ahead with like 33 seconds left. The Nuggets never scored again, so it wasn't technically like a game winner, like, clutch buzzer beater. But so 2 nights before that, so he went on like a 2-week stretch here where he was just absolutely on fire. And then in mid-January, he hit a layup against Utah with 4 seconds left to win that game. So 3 to 4 game winners for Vooch.
Clutch Player of the Year nomination there.
Which led him getting sent out of town for a cheeseburger and a pack of Skittles. So
interesting.
That was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, no, I remember that. It was fun when he was just kind of on fire there for a minute.
Next one is this.
He was Skittles. He was empty calories. It feels good in the moment, but afterwards, you're like, it's still Vooch.
Did I just eat a whole bag of Skittles? That's what you're thinking.
And do I want more? Do I want more Vooch?
I want more of this.
He's like, taste the rainbow. Boom.
Next up was Buzelis getting his career high in Golden State. Scored 41 points in a win out in Golden State in overtime and 57% shooting. This was about the high point for him. He went on a little streak there for a couple weeks.
Boozy.
Thought we had something there, but that kind of tapered off. And this is where guys it starts to get ugly, because that was about it. Because it was the win streak. It was Vooch. Definitely Buzelis, because I had to find a good moment for him as that was going on. I wrote this one down and I left it in here because it was fun. But Yuki winning the jump ball.
Wow, that's against the Heat cut right there.
That's some
at the end of January. They lost that game in not great fashion, but it was a very exciting moment, which is really fun. And the last one, this was a absolute top moment. It might have been the top moment, but the Derrick Rose jersey retirement. Not just because of the retirement, but the fact that they beat the Celtics immediately before the retirement ceremony happened.
It was a great night.
Great. That was Herder, right?
Absolutely great game. It was a Herder 3-pointer that sealed the deal, and then they traded him promptly after that. So really, really good stuff. Those were the top moments. It was a lot of promise, and then it tailed off into exactly what the whole season should have been. But I was swept up in the first month. I thought everything was perfect.
It was a blast.
Yes. So that's it. All right, into the worst moments.
Yes, this should be fun.
So you guys remember the month of February? Anybody remember anything specific about the month of February for the Bulls?
From the Bulls standpoint?
No. They lost 11 games. They did not win a single game in February of this year.
Whoa! I do not remember
lost 11 straight games. Do you want the totals in the games? You want to hear how bad they were?
I feel like you have them loaded up.
They lost 91 to 134 against Miami.
Whoa!
134?
Correct. They lost 115 to 131 against the Bucks.
Bucks.
107 to 123 against the Raptors. 120 to 136 against the Nuggets. 115 to 123 against the Nets. 105 to 124 against Boston. 101 to 110 against Toronto. 110 to 126 against the Pistons. 99 to 105 against New York. Close game. 131 to 99 against Charlotte.
Wow, that's a
and then 121 to 1
deadline. This is why it's
and then 121 to 112 against Portland.
A lot of double-digit losses in there.
A lot of double-digit losses.
We got the fourth pick out of this.
The lowest point total they gave up in this was 105 points in that stretch in 11 games. The least amount of points he gave up was 105. The most being 136 to the Nuggets.
Yeah, I believe that was around when my subscription got canceled. So
yeah.
Had it either before or during.
That was a monthly you had going.
That's $20 a month, man. Wasn't worth it.
No. Following that up closely though was the trade deadline. I called it a boondoggle.
A boondoggle?
It was a boondoggle. Kobe White, Ayo DeSumo, Vooch out the door, but the piece de resistance in this entire thing, Jaden Ivey coming in, and promptly being sent.
I forgot about that.
Packing after.
I honestly forgot about it too.
Yeah. It's tough when you.
For a second, I was like, "Oh yeah, Jaden Ivey." Oh yeah, Jaden Ivey.
Oh, Jaden Ivey. Yeah.
It's really tough when you think. I have to think about it.
Do you think that honestly is why AK finally got fired?
I do, because all the reports say
that was
that
embarrassing, right?
Everybody knew about it. I guess it wasn't it was a secret to the fan, like to the public, but it wasn't a secret in the NBA.
Yeah.
And that he still took the chance was no bueno.
They're like, yeah, don't do that, please.
I wrote
risk.
Yeah, the next one I wrote down after 6 minutes. I think it might have been game 2, but then I added another one to this. So Noah Senge, their draft pick from last year, he played 6 minutes this year in total, not per game, 6 minutes before getting injured and being out for the entire season. And the vibe going over. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure that Pelicans trade was there for them to get pick up another first round pick.
Correct.
For the Dairy Queen thing, like.
And the problem is that the vibe going around right now is that he's gonna get just dropped further down on the depth chart because of their pick that's coming in this year is probably gonna usurp him, and that this is gonna be a complete wasted pick. So. But in that also, I called this section failed forwards because Noah Senge made it early on in the season. Patrick Williams made it about a week later. Guys, he averaged 7 points per game this season. On 37% shooting.
90 mil.
90 mil. Yep. And the last one before the final piece here, the season-ending mercy. So I don't know if you guys remember the last game. I'm sure you don't, because I'm sure nobody was paying attention. But they lost 149 to 128 against the Mavericks, giving up 80 points in the first half. That was the final game of the season. So they really ended it
that one in
on 149 points.
Wow. That's an all-star game.
A normal regulation game.
I'm looking at the Patrick Williams contract. There's 3 years left. And the last year's in a color. I'm like, oh, it must be a team out. It's a player option.
Oh, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be, Chris?
What do they do with that signing?
I mean, eat it. Let him sit there on the bench and stop playing him.
Eat it.
Just eat it.
Let him be that captain that he thinks he is. Be a mentor for the young guys. Yep. Dude, there was nothing about this guy that made, besides a 3-point percentage that was very fake because it was low volume.
Thought he was going to be Kawhi.
Let's hope we do better with this 4th pick.
If they don't, it won't be their fault. Like it'll just be anybody would have made the same pick at this position, and it's that's what it's gonna be. This was a reach.
Darren Peterson.
It was all a reach. Yeah,
that's gonna be Darren Peterson.
Yeah. Keaton Wagler, they're just gonna.
Keaton would be that would be the one.
Guys, we need more guards.
Yeah, no, we don't.
And then the very, very last one, we might want to clip this one, but the loss of our beloved announcer and our legend, Stacey King, obviously a surprising and very unexpected death. But I wrote something, so I'm gonna read it. Okay, so stick with me here.
With you, buddy.
All right, I'm not gonna get emotional. Maybe I will. I don't know. All right. Whether he was ignoring a blatant foul call on the Bulls or singing the nationwide jingle, Stacey kept us entertained through the highs of Derrick Rose's runs and the lows of the Jim Boylan teams. We learned how many Javantes were on the floor at one time, that every dunk required the poster machine, and that Zach wanted to be like Mike, and Derrick always wanted to go higher. Every other team got the memo that Derrick could go upstairs. He was too big, too strong, too fast, too good, and he wouldn't hesitate to step back and kiss himself. Nicknames were a source of endearment and became household names for every Bulls fans, whether it was Jimmy G Buckets, the Booze Cruise, Compton's Finest, Io Dos Trace, Sub-Zero, Lil Boozy Vert, Gucci Mane, Flight 8, and the entire bench mob. It didn't matter what the Bulls did. Stacey kept it real, fun, and exciting. We'll all drive home safe with our hard hats and lunch pails from here on out. Beep, beep.
It's all.
Clip that.
Clip that.
Clip that.
Cheers to Stacey King, one of the greats of all time.
I think I don't think I am. You don't know what you got until it's gone.
Yes,
with someone like him. Like next season, it's going to be tough.
It's going to be hard to hear without
the nicknames and the
yeah.
Like whoever fills his seat, it's got big.
Well, that's the
I mean,
like. It's what do
yeah.
you do? Like, and I don't even know if you even try to do it. You know what I mean? I think you just go in and whoever the next color person is and says, I'm just gonna do it. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be Stacey King.
So you guys probably didn't. You guys don't listen to Chicago sports radio much, but
yeah, not much. But
a few days after Adam Amin went on like a tour around a couple of the radio stations and did very, very long, like 2-hour long interviews and stuff. And one of the things he said is that he's not going to try and mimic it, imitate it, honor it in any way. And he said he's not going to allow whoever the next color person is to do that.
Yeah.
He straight up said, like, I'm not going to even let somebody think that they're going to come in there and try and do some of his things. Like if they want to have some of the same energy and, have fun, that's fine. But they're not going to
do a Stacey King interpretation.
They're not going to do imitations, impressions. Like that's not going to happen. And he's not going to allow it because it won't be the same. So I appreciated that. But yeah, Chris, you're spot on. It felt weird when Neil Funk left from being alongside Stacey. Like that was a change. I wasn't a fan of Adam Amin for a while. That changed. I'm hoping whoever they bring in will kind of fit the mold. But man, it's been a long time. It's been our entire adult lives.
Yeah.
Of that voice and that energy. And like there's a lot of iconic.
Yeah. When you talk about those moments there and you're talking about, you're going back to the bench mob and Derrick Rose days. This is when the Bulls became relevant again and just sort of how he was the voice of that team.
Yeah.
And then in that way, like became the voice of the Chicago Bulls and that homer energy, which like I personally I didn't love all the time, but like Chris said, now you go, well, he's not going to be there, but that's kind of what you come to expect. Like, no, that actually worked for the Chicago Bulls. Having that type of energy and just his excitement for the game, it was special, man.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like if you go watch a Derrick Rose highlight, package, every call, is Stacey doing something. Like every iconic Derrick Rose moment that we could name off right now.
Yeah,
we could rattle off the color call from Stacey immediately after that, and that's the part that will be tough. And Derrick Rose's statement pretty much said that, like, hey, you gave me national attention with the calls, like you brought me out,
Yeah, it became iconic.
Yeah. They went hand in hand.
Yeah, I want to go higher. Give me the hot sauce. All those things.
I'd even give me the hot sauce, right?
Yeah,
it's nonstop.
I have no trace. Just everything he had. He like I said, he had it for everything. And I really love what Adam Amin said, where he said that he just made everybody feel like welcome, whether it was fans stopping to take a picture or stuff like that. It just seems like he was a cool vibe. Yeah. You know what
Courtside Richie got a picture with him at a game.
Yeah, that's right. Courtside Rich, shout out.
Courtside Rich.
Long-time listener.
Part-time guest.
Friend of the pod.
Part-time guest, friend of the pod.
Family of the pod.
Family of the pod, yeah. Is that how that works?
Honorary pod member. Honorary box out boy.
Oh, yeah, man. A beautiful tribute there to Stacey. Chris, anything else you wanted to add for that one?
No, just from what I already mentioned with you don't
you don't know.
You guys hit it pretty well. I don't want to ruin it.
I personally hope they retire his number, and I hope it's not the same as like the Derek and Scotty and Michael and Bob Love and
they need to do something.
Jerry Sloan.
I think there should be
something.
For everything that he was a player, won three rings, and then for broadcasting for 20 plus years, like that's and it wasn't just a broadcaster that like he was just the guy who was there, like he was
I know they said like Ring of Honor,
but he's
for sure. But I kind of agree with you. I wouldn't mind seeing a number going up in the rafters, and just I don't know if he's somebody has his current number or whatever like that, but I think it's just a moment of, hey, this is Stacey King. And honestly, man, like we talked about, getting emotional, man, but that first game or whenever they make that first tribute and you hear the voice and you hear the calls, they're going to make a package. It's going to go through everything. That's going to be a moment, man.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. Yeah. It's going to be hard to hear it and go, well, shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like that's not coming back.
No. And then, but I just think it's going to be, like the Derrick Rose jersey retirement, where it was just like, even though it brought back some things where you're like, that was tough, with them not getting it done or whatever, getting to experience it is what's going to be the joy of it. And I think that's the thing with Stacey, even though he's gone now and he's not going to be on the games anymore. The fact that he was there for so long and we have all these iconic moments is going to be what we remember and go, yeah, all right, he was our guy for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. From somebody who hasn't missed a game and
yeah, right.
I don't even know how many seasons. It's going to be.
Yeah.
Going to be a weird one.
It's going to be no dry eyes when that thing starts. So.
Absolutely not.
Well, that was a good way to end the pod. Salute. I know he's passed a while back here, a couple weeks, I think. But we did want to wait until we could do justice to it because we're all Chicago guys and, he's been a big part of our fandom. So salute to the guy, to the king, man. Stacey King. So with that, that is it for us tonight. Follow us on social media at the Box Up Boys. Slide in those DMs. Pour one out for Stacey for us. And be sure to subscribe, rate, and review, all that good stuff on Spotify and YouTube. And join us next week as we start the next chapter of the Chicago Bulls and we watch the draft live and try to have some fun there. So until next time, guys, give me the hot sauce.